All right, here's a big one. Here's something that every sales producer that I've ever met wants to do. And they ask me, Keith, how can I write 100 items in a month? And most people think that's Mount Everest. Most people think, man, that's impossible. Actually, it's pretty simple. Don't have to work weekends, don't have to work late nights. All you got to do is write 5 items a day. Now, that may seem like a lot, but as you learned in the previous chapters, if you get deep in the household, that makes a big difference. Imagine, to get to 5 items, you really only need one good, solid customer. Because that one person could give you 2 autos, a home, an umbrella, and a life policy. Wow, look at that. That's 5. And if you could do that 20 times in a month, that gets you to 100. So let me give you some tips of how you can really get deep in that household and get those great clients. When they're in front of you, slow down. Slow the conversation down. There's no rush. If someone gives you the opportunity to sit down with them, what's the rush? Where do you got to go? Be present in the moment. Be there with them. Connect. Find out what's really important to them. I learned from one of my great friends, and I'll call him a mentor, and one of the partners at Agency Sales Academy, Kevin Milnarek, that you got to spend some time with these people and talk as long as you can about not insurance, because that's when you really find out what's important to people. Focus on people. That's all that really matters. You're in the people business. You're not in the insurance business. Now, also, you want to get deep in those households, but you got some other things. You gotta have high activity. You got to go at this hard. You can't be lazy. You can't wait for a call to come in and say, man, I hope this great customer calls me today. You got to act. And one of the big things is your activity must be very, very high. A minimum goal I want to see you go after is 10 quotes per day. Because you can find one great household out of 10 quotes a day. But you got to keep going. And depends how hungry you are. Like my man Les Brown says, you got to be hungry. So if you're hungry, burn up that phone. Make 200 calls a day. Go after it. I want you to have a little callus on your ear because you called so much. It's important. If you want to be great, you got to have high expectations. That's the key to everything.